Hey there, Nashville, local game designer and Japanese language instructor John Gale coming at you. I wanted to tell you about the Global Game Jam, which is coming up January 25th, 26th, and 27th of 2019. Now, what is the Global Game Jam? Well, let's check out their website a little bit to get some more information. The Global Game Jam is an international event where on Friday, January 25th, in the evening, we are going to announce the theme. It'll be the same theme worldwide. And then you'll have the course of the weekend. We're providing a venue. And by Sunday, January 27th, you have to have made a game based around that theme idea. And then you're going to show off your game or what you've made to everybody else. So for example, this past year in 2018, the theme was transmission. We announced that Friday night, and then by Sunday we all get in a room and we show what type of games. They can be video games, virtual reality games, board games, card games, what type of games we made based on that idea of transmission. And what I can tell you, the Global Game Jam is one of my most favorite events all year round. It is intense. My very first year, I had only been studying programming for about a few weeks. And you can check out on my website all the games I've made in previous game jams. But my first game jam, we worked on this game, Ritual Reversal, because the theme was ritual. And I'd only been programming a few weeks. And it's like, hey, John, we need you to design the boss fight. Now, I'd never designed a boss fight in my life, but by the end of that weekend, I had designed a boss fight. And that was such a huge confidence booster. And that was something no one could ever take away from me. So those are the basics of the Global Game Jam event and how it takes place. Now, if you are in the Nashville area and you would like to participate, anyone is welcome, no matter what your skill level is, and it is totally free to participate. There's just a registration process, sort of a two-step registration process that I'd like to tell you about. And all the links are going to be in the description of this video. The first step is we have an Eventbrite page for the Nashville event, and we need people to register on this so we can get a count of the number of people we have there for t-shirts and also for ordering food, because yes, just through registering you get a free t-shirt. Here's the one from 2018, but again, we need you to register as soon as possible. By about January 5th, we're going to have to put in the order for these shirts, and so we need to know how many people there are. If you register before January 5th, you're guaranteed to get a t-shirt. And so register on this Eventbrite page by about January 5th, and that way you'll be guaranteed a t-shirt in your size. So here on the Eventbrite page, we've got some more information that I'm sure you're curious about, such as the detailed schedule, information about parking, and what you'll need. And again, anyone is welcome to participate. You can make a board game or card game or just some rules. You don't have to be a programmer. We have all sorts of artists and everything. And what we do is when that theme is announced, as you can see here in the photo, there's like about 120, maybe 150 people at this event in Nashville in the past. And they announce the theme, and then we have some ice-breaking and collaborative activities to get you meeting people in the room and coming up with ideas for how to make a game. And you talk to people and like, okay, you're an artist and you're a programmer and you're a musician, and we can form a team and we can make a game together by the end of that weekend. Now, as we note here in the Eventbrite, anyone under the age of 18 must be accompanied by a parent or legal guardian for the entire duration of the event, and we will be checking IDs. So this Eventbrite page, this is step one of the registration process. Again, so locally we can count how many people are coming for the shirts and for the food we're going to order. The second step is to create an account and register on the Global Game Jam's website. Again, I've got the links in the video description. Now, this is the event That's sort of how it's managed globally, but we do have a local site for this. So you'll visit the Global Game Jam site and click on join this site right here. And this is where, after you form your team will also register on this site during the game jam. And then when you finished your game, this is where you'll put the description, your screenshots, your video, your links to play it online or how to download it, source code, because a big part of the game jam is sharing and learning. So that's where you'll put all that information. So that's why there's this second step for registering to participate in the Global Game Jam on that global level. So step 1, register locally on Eventbrite. Step 2, register globally on the Global Game Jam site. Both of these sites have the links to each other with explanations. That's what you need to do, is the two-step process. We're really looking forward to meeting you at the Game Jam. The Global Game Jam here in the Nashville area is presented by the Nash Game Dev organization. We're a local group of game developers. We hold monthly meetups, presentations about programming or art or game music, game design. We also tend to have weekly meetups, and we do several game jams throughout the year, the Global Game Jam being the biggest one. So you can check out our website on nashgamedev.org, and we hope to see you around to one of our events. We're just local volunteers trying to promote game development in the Nashville area. And all the costs for the Global Game Jam, we just assume ourselves. And so for that, we are looking for sponsors for the event and also donations of any size. So also in this video description, I have the link to a GoFundMe page I've created to collect donations and sponsorships in a secure and public way. It does cost us about $3,000 for venue and security and cleaning, shirts. If we have the budget, we like to order food for people, some pizzas and some coffee in the morning. And all of that, again, we are just paying as volunteers, as individuals running this event. So we're really appreciative of any donation you make to the GoFundMe page. $1, $10, whatever it is, it'll help. It'll help with something. But for those who are able to sponsor at a higher level, of course, we'd like to give you some recognition for that sponsorship. So whether it's GoFundMe or you can contact me directly about sponsoring, a sponsorship of $150 or more gets you recognition on all our social media for our group, and also slides during our opening and closing presentations to recognize our sponsors. A donation of $250 or more gets you all that, plus your logo on the back of the t-shirt. Here are all the sponsors from this past year. You'll see John Sensei Games, that's me on there. So $250 or higher gets your logo on the t-shirt. A donation of $500 or higher gets you a larger main logo position on the t-shirt, in addition to all the other perks. And we may have some time for those highest level sponsors if they'd like to talk or show a video for about 3 minutes during opening or closing to tell us more about you. So again, those sponsorships can be handled directly here through the GoFundMe or contact me. Any level of sponsorship is greatly appreciated. And if you've never seen the Game Jam before, again, this is an intense event where you gain so many skills over the course of the weekend, whether you're for programming, for design, for art, or music. This event really does contribute to the technical and artistic skills of the community we have here in Nashville. So it's a huge benefit to the city. Any local businesses or organizations who are looking to sponsor, you're welcome to. If you have any questions about sponsorship, don't hesitate to contact me, and we look forward to seeing all of you all at the Global Game Jam, January 25th through the 27th. We'll be hosting it at the Wandry, which is the Entrepreneur Tech Center at Vanderbilt University. Again, follow the links in this video description for the two-step registration and how to donate or be a sponsor. Thank you so much. We will see you in January.